Andy, thank you again for joining us today. Let's take a quick look back at that trip to Accrington Stanley. A clean sheet, a victory, a late victory on the road, and a really good game of football to boot.
Yeah, it was good performance by the lads. I thought we was very solid, very resolute, limited them to a couple of chances outside the box, and a clean sheet. That was important. And we've done what we do. Really, the team just keeps going, and keeps pushing and pushing right to the end. And we got our rewards on this occasion. It really could have been a game that could have gone either way, but it's a good result away from home at Accrington. That's a tough place to go, and they've really turned themselves around. So all in all, Matt, delighted for us to get the 3 points. Delighted for the travelling fans to have a little bit more to cheer about in their fancy dress, and on to the next one.
And the night before that, quite a special night for Bromley Football Club for the under-18s in the FA Youth Cup. They took on Sheffield Wednesday here at the Copperjacks, and it was 1-1. We got a late equaliser. Obviously had the victory on penalties after 30 minutes of extra time, and they've made history getting to the fourth round for the first time ever.
Amazing, and congratulations to the players and the staff. We all watched it in the hotel. We had it streamed to our hotel as we had dinner and stayed on after dinner. And we was immensely proud of the boys and the staff to get through. And like you say, now they're into the fourth round of the FA Youth Cup, which is any young player, it's a prestigious tournament to be involved in, and to get to that level of the round for Bromley Football Club is something else. And we've got a really good draw, Ipswich, who I believe we beat them a few years ago when I first come to the club. I think maybe a year in. But that'll be a tough game, and hopefully, all of our regular supporters that come to games will venture down on that game and give these young boys their support that they need.
And more action from across that weekend. Josh Tobin last week joined Yeovil Town on loan, made his debut against his hometown club Maidstone on the Saturday, got a goal and a man of the match.
Yep, great for Josh. Josh was unfortunate to get injured pre-season. He's had a long time out, and we just felt that it was a good loan. Obviously, the manager had him before at another club, and a good loan for Josh to sort of now get some minutes into him, try get some fitness, try get some consistency, not just in performances, but with the injury side of things. Hopefully he does that, but he's started off really well, so I'm chuffed for Josh.
How's the week been here?
It's been great, yeah. I mean, the guys are really focused, and I know it's easy to say that when you're winning, but you can feel there's a sense of focus around the place. After last week, they got the result. I think the boys had their Christmas party, which is good. That's out of the way now. And it's just been back to work as normal, the straight in Monday, Tuesday. And really everyone's really focused and preparing for what is, I think, a really tough game against Grimsby.
Indeed it is, and you look at particularly the games when you've been in charge at this football club, some classic encounters with Grimsby home and away.
Yeah, I mean, they're a big club, aren't they? Let's be honest. They're a much bigger club than we are. Big fan base, probably steeped in a bit more history. And I don't think there's any embarrassment saying that, and they'll be coming down in their numbers. So it's a real tough game for us. It really is, and it always is for some reason. Grimsby just seems to be a tough game. But we're at home. We've got to make sure that we keep this place a fortress like we've done, and keep just taking care of our business, and then we'll hopefully do that again Saturday.
And tickets for this game absolutely flying, which must please you and the team.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice that now, I wouldn't say we're getting recognised, but it's nice that people are coming back. The new stands getting filled up. I mean, there's still work going on that, and that'll be work in progress till it's fully completed. But it's feeling like a stadium now, and that's really nice and pleasing for me. And we feel like we've got a fan base here now that's growing, and word's getting out there. And hopefully, it keeps growing, and we keep putting in performances to make them want to come back.
Andy, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Matt.